What is up, everyone on YouTube? And today we have another tier list for you guys today. And as you guys can see, it is going to be all about the skins that we have currently in Epic 7. Now, I do believe I have all 44 skins. If I'm missing any, just let me know. But I'm pretty sure I have them all. I double checked, triple checked. And if you guys are wondering, Smilegate doesn't really have a good resource for the skins and how they look. So we kind of have mix and matches of like thumbnails and just like their sprite. So please bear with me if you guys go into the game. You guys can see in the store what they actually look like for yourself, but I think you guys can kind of make out what they kind of look like, and we'll be talking about my personal rankings for the skins in this game because I think all the skins are pretty well designed. But yes, we have 5 tiers. We have the must-have tier. I think these you definitely want to get if you can because it just makes the unit look a ton better. Usually these units have like really bad base models and the skin is like really good, so it kind of makes it a must-have. Then we have the pretty good tier. I think these skins are very decent and they are pretty good looking. It's just that they're not really must-have, I'd say. And then we have the okay tier. Not a huge fan, not a fan, you know, it's just there. I wouldn't really spend money on it, but if it's in the Epic Pass, sure, I would buy it. And the mid tier, I really struggle to buy these on the Epic Pass with Skystones, but I probably end up doing it because it's just a free skin. But I'm not really a big fan of those skins. And then the ill what the fuck tier, yeah, kind of self-explanatory. So let's get started. So we're going to start from the top here. We have all the MLs and all the regular ones, so it might take some time, but we're going to go through all of them. So first up, we have Meteor Cowrick skin. I think this one's okay. I think it's like a baseline for like what a skin should be. It's like kind of like a remodel, a little bit of a redesign. It does look better than the base model, but I think the base model is pretty cool already. But I think it could be better, but it's not like the worst. It's just like average, mediocre, I'd say. And I think it's like a good baseline for how skins should look. Apoc Ravi. I think this is pretty mid. By mid, if you guys don't know what that means, like pretty bad, because I'm not really a fan of it. I think her base skin is just one of the best base skins in the game, and I really think they should have like kind of kept her like concept, like how she's standing and like posing, because this one just looks a little bit too childish, I think. Not a big fan. I think this skin, if it was like a different unit, like for Fire Ravi, it'd be really, really cool. But because we have Apoc Ravi's base skin being so nice, I think it's just not really a great skin. I don't really use it on the skin. I use it on the base model. I know a lot of people do as well. Next, we have Kayron. I think this skin is okay. Kind of the similar tier as Meteor Cowrick because his base skin is pretty cool as well. And him having like bunny ears, like a cool Time Rabbit Kayron for Easter. I think it could have been way cooler. Like Kayron as a unit in the game is just such a cool unit. I feel like you could have done a lot better than just like a holiday skin. I feel like he should get 2 skins because his story in the game is pretty cool, and I think he's just a very just interesting character, and his design just has so much potential. Faithless Lytica, so this is one of the units I'm going to start putting into the higher up. I think she's pretty good. If you're a cleaver, honestly, maybe a must-have because her base model is not that great, to be honest, but her skin is amazing. Yeah, I think there's not really much to say. I just really like how she's holding the flag. Like it's like one of the first RTA skins in the game for getting a high rank, and just holding that flag just signifies a lot. Victorious Knight, Faithless Lytica, very cool. Kind of looks straight out of like an anime, kind of like Fate, you know, the Fate series. It's pretty cool. Next we have Angelic Montmorency. I'm kind of on the fence here. What do I do? Pretty good or okay? I'll put pretty good because I'm cultured, and if there's a bikini, you know, I have to rate it high. I have to give them like an extra point, so we're gonna put her in pretty good. I think Angelic Montmorency's base skin is pretty cool, but this skin does do her a lot of justice, and yeah, I just like summer skin, and I like that ribbon she has on her head. So Fallen Cecilia skin, definitely mid. I think it's just kind of the same thing. Not the same thing as Apoc Ravi's, probably higher than Apoc Ravi, honestly, because Fallen Cecilia's base skin is just okay, but her skin is just literally just a recolor, so I don't really know how I feel about that. Now, it was one of the first RTA skins, but I think it came after Faithless Lytica, and like the difference between the effort put into the design I think is pretty large. I think Fallen Cecilia is like okay or mid, somewhere around here. I'll put her in okay actually because I like using the skin. Vildred looks pretty cool. I'm gonna put him in okay as well, somewhere around here, just because yes, he does look very cool, but really cool, very really cool. But the thing is, he doesn't really look that different from his base art. He just has longer hair and he has different clothes on, so not really sure how I feel about that. I guess you can say that about a lot of these skins. They just have different like styles. But like the Vildred one just really feels like a base skin. Like when I look at the Vildred skin I have equipped on my Vildred, it feels like it should be like the base skin for a unit, if that makes sense. So yeah, Vildred is going okay. Bomb Kana, the Christmas skin, honestly, I'll put her in pretty good. Actually, no, I'm gonna put her in mid. So actually, like, the outfit kind of entices me to put her high up because we're all cultured here. But I think she's actually, like, the skin is, like, not good because it's literally the same thing. They literally just pasted, like, clothes on top of her. Like, they literally just changed her outfit. That's literally it. So I think it's definitely mid. Like, honestly, it should be, like, 0 effort tier, but whatever. Next, we have Maid Chloe. Maid Chloe skin, yeah, I know, like, it's very weird, the sizing, but just bear with me. I think Maid Chloe should be somewhere around, like, here. I think the skin's okay. Probably around here. I think it's better than ML Cowrick, but I don't think it's, like, pretty good. It's, like, whatever. When I saw the skin, actually, that was when I wasn't really playing RTA too much, and I didn't really want to spend too much time. I know it doesn't take too much time to climb the Masters, but I was very busy. But when I saw the skin, I actually didn't really bother going for it. But I actually did buy it from the shop later, which is funny, so I think it's, like, okay. Basar skin, it's okay. It's like the bride, or the groom, right? I think it's just okay. Actually, I think it's pretty good. I think back in the day, it was one of the best skins, right? Euphine, she's okay. I think she's just holding bread, right? Like the picnic one, the spring one. It's just okay. It's nothing like too crazy. I feel like Euphine as a unit, I know a lot of people love Euphine, has so much potential, and Smell get kind of missed out big time. They can make so much money with good Euphine skins, but yeah, like if they did like a summer or beach Euphine skin, it'd be crazy. I guess that's like holiday Euphine though, so maybe that's probably why they didn't do it. They have holiday Euphine already, but you know, I don't know. I think it's okay. Vivian, I think it's pretty mid. I think Vivian's base is pretty. Actually, I have to give it an okay. Like, actually, do I have to give it okay? Like, I think Vivian as a unit is just a very cool unit, but I don't know if I put her in okay or mid. Like, her design is very nice. I'll just put her in okay. I think could have had more potential. Magical Girl DN. So I think DN skin was pretty good when it first came out. The voice line over is pretty fun, but honestly, is it worth pretty good? I think it is because the skin looks pretty nice. Like, honestly, I'd put her probably somewhere around here for now. I think she's one of the better skins. RB, terrible. Like, honestly, the regular RB is so much cooler. This one just looks really, like, too emo for me, honestly, and it's just, like, it's just too much. Like, it's literally the same as this Vildred skin, just longer hair and different outfit, right? So, I'm gonna put him in the mid. Radiance Ruel. Honestly, if I had to compare this to the base skin, it'd have to be a must-have. Like the base Ruel skin is so bad. So I'm gonna put her somewhere around here. I think the skin is actually pretty good, but like when you look at her base model as well, like those frog eyes, like it just makes us like go up even more in value. Sinful Angelica. Oh man, I really like this skin a lot. I think her base model is not really my style, but this one makes her look a lot cooler, I'd say, a lot more not as stiff looking, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna put her somewhere around here. Honestly, it probably could be okay, but the thing is, like, people don't really use Sinful Angelica that much. I think that's why people don't really know how great the skin looks, except for like Wyvern. But like in Wyvern, when I see her for like that 1 second when I'm setting up my repeat battle, it looks pretty cool. Celine, so Celine's pretty good. Anything, you're gonna see a common trend here. Anything that's like summer related is gonna be pretty good for me because I'm cultured. But yeah, pretty good skin. I think her base model looks a little weird. She looks like kind of like Sinful Angelica, kind of stiff, kind of outdated. I think she has a really pointy chin, but this one kind of doesn't come out that much. We have different things coming out on this skin instead, so we're gonna put that there. Judge Kisei, I'm gonna put her in okay. I think the original Judge Kisei looks pretty cool. The skin is just like whatever. She's just wearing a robe now. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of like the same thing as Vivian, honestly, so we're gonna put them together. Next we have Aether. Yeah, we're gonna put her in there, or her, him. I don't know what he identifies or she identifies at. I'm not assuming gender in 2024. It's a new year. We have Cecilia. It's mid, I'd say. I like the original Cecilia. Like, it looks so cool. Like, the Lancer vibe is like really cool. So I'm gonna put her in mid. I think this skin is just way too outdated. And then we have Summer Sermia. Pretty good skin. Original Sermia is okay. I think Summer Sermia is pretty good. I'm gonna put her like up here, probably up here. I think she is one of the better looking skins. Actually, is she the best looking skin out of all of these so far? Probably, in my opinion. So yeah. Next, we have Epic 7 World Championship Shu. So I'm gonna put Shu in. I'm gonna put her in okay, the top of okay, because honestly, the skin is cool, I guess, for the championship. Everyone got it for free, but it doesn't really like make her look that great, if that makes sense. I think the base model always had that like chibi, like young person, you know, effect going on. This one's like literally the same thing with just like gloves on and just like a different pose. So not really a big fan. I'm gonna put this in okay. Alencia, I'm a big Alencia skin fan. I think it's one of the better skins in the game, so I'm gonna put it in pretty good. But I know some people that put her in okay, but I just like the way she's standing. It just looks so much cooler than the base skin where she's just like sitting there, like everything out, like just staring at you. This one's like giving it the side eye with that, like the overfit sweater. Like I think the overfit sweater looks so nice on this unit, so I'm gonna put this on pretty good. I think Ran is also pretty good. He just looks really cool. His base skin looks amazing. I think all the newer units, their base skins always look great, but this skin like even enhanced it, which was pretty hard to do because the base skin was like so good. So I'm gonna put him also in pretty good. I think he is honestly probably like here. I think somewhere around here. I think his skin looks amazing, and Valencia is probably around. Let's just put her. I'm gonna put her here. That's where I would put her actually. Maybe even like here. So yeah. Swimsuit is Katie's. She's okay. I said I like swimsuit, like, I'm not swimsuits. Summer skins a lot, but I think a Katie's just like, it's just too old and outdated. She's just wearing a rubber ducky. I don't know. Maybe I'll put her in pretty good. No, I'm gonna put her at the top of okay. Actually, I can't put her in the same tier as these, honestly. So I'd have to put her here in pretty good. Next, we have ML Crow. Honestly, this one's pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like the skin that much. It's kind of like the same thing as APOC Robbie, where the base skin's like already really cool. And I think with ML Crow, it's literally just a recolor, like from black to white or whatever, and like kind of the same as ML Cecilia, which I'm not really a fan of. So I'm gonna put it in mid. LQC, I think it's a pretty decent skin. It just looks a lot more elegant. The original LQC doesn't really look like a little queen, right? But this one looks pretty elegant, pretty nice, so I'm gonna put it in pretty good. This is better than these, probably somewhere like around here, I'd say. I think it's better than the Ruel skin, so I'll put her like around here. So that should be how it is. Summer says this one's really cool. I think this is one of the better skins that is like old, so I'm gonna put him like around here. He's just a really, like, if you use Says, like, you probably have this skin because it looks amazing on him. The base skin for Says just looks not that great. Yuna, pretty mid. I think Yuna's base model looks better, honestly. Like, After Party, cool, she doesn't have glasses, but yeah, it's just not my vibe. Tempest Cern, it's okay, like, it's celebrating like Lunar New Year's and stuff like that, but I don't think it's like anything like out of like the ordinary, honestly. I think they could have done way more with their skin, but honestly it's a pretty cool skin when it first came out, but compared to what has come out since then, it's just not that great. Tenebria, also okay, I'd say, like somewhere around here, probably the top of okay. The only thing with Tenebria is, like, if you look at Tenebria's skin, it's just not as good looking as Spectre Tenebria's skin, and it's not as good looking as Fairy Tail Tenebria's, so I have to put it down here. Sure, it's a schoolgirl, I know some people like that kind of stuff, not me, but I think they could have done a lot more with Tenebria, like Summer Tenebria, you know, me and the summer skins. Okay, Sid, top tier skin. I think this is, for the old skins, like one of the best skins in the game. Original Sid looks okay, but this skin looks amazing. He's like attending like a party, like a banquet or something, right? Or I forget what it's called, but where they like wear like masks at the party, right? So masquerade or something like that. So we're gonna put him in the pretty good tier. I really like this skin a lot. It's one of my favorite skins. Angelica, schoolgirl Angelica. It's like Tenebria's skin but worse because yeah, Angelica's, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of her design, so I'm gonna put her in mid, just like okay skin, you know, somewhere around here. Isaria, I think it was one of the better skins, albeit it's kind of just like a recolor, but this color looks amazing on her, I'd say. Way better than like the green silver thing that they were going, so I'm gonna put her somewhere around here, probably like around like here would be good, right? A little bit below Bazaar. So yeah, I think Isaria is a pretty good skin. Violet skin, also a pretty good skin. Original Violet looks okay, but this skin looks amazing. It just really suits him, I'd say, like how he's like so laid back. So I'm gonna put him somewhere around, honestly, it's like one of the best skins in the game, I'd say. So I'm gonna put him around there. Luluka, it's like okay. Base Luca is pretty cool. This skin, she's just working at a cafe. I was a big fan of it at first, but not really so much anymore. And then we have Fire Lytica here. Okay, so like I want to put this one in must-have because this looks amazing, and I'm only going to put it here if you like using her. Now she's not a good unit by all means, but if you like to use her in PvP, it's definitely a must-have. But because most people don't use her, I'm gonna put her down here in the pretty good. Next we have Rose's skin. It's okay. When it first came out, this was like the start of like the good skins generation, if that makes sense. After Rose came out on the Epic Pass, all the skins looked pretty good. Before then, it was just pretty like whatever. But this was like the start of everything, and I think at first I was like, wow, this skin looks amazing. But after you start seeing what actually came out after, she was just okay. So I'm gonna put the Rose skin here. Schoolgirl's always cool, but yeah, it's just too cliche. Elena skin, top tier. I think this is one of the best skins. It's just like a recolor. It's not even a recolor. It's just like winter Elena, but it really matches her artwork, I'd say. So I'm gonna put her in the pretty good tier. Swimsuit Karin also has to be up here. One of my favorite skins. She is in my Wyvern one shot, and I see her all the time. And I actually bought this skin because I could not stand watching the base model before there was repeat battling in the background. So we put that there. Charles, it's okay. I think Charles' skin is okay because it's the base model's, I think, really good in my opinion, and this skin is him just wearing a dark cape, so I'm just gonna put him in the okay. Spectre Tenebria, it's a must-have, guys. This is the only must-have, honestly. The original base Spectre Tenebria is so goddamn ugly, and this one is so beautiful. Like, you guys have to have this. Spectre Tenebria is one of the must-have skins in my opinion. Destina, it's like okay. The base Destina skin's pretty cool. This one it just has her in like a shorter dress and like flowers in the background. So and like a crown, I guess, like a flower crown. So it's just whatever. And then Tamarin, I think this one is pretty mid. I think the original one's better. It's just her in a different idol outfit, and it's just whatever. To be honest, I really prefer the original Tamarin skin over that one. So yeah, this is the final tier list for what I have for skins, guys. If you guys don't agree with me or think my skin tier list is a little weird, let me know in the comments down below. But this is what I honestly think. It's just kind of for fun and what I think about the skins. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys have as your favorite skin and tell me why, and I'll see you guys next video.